I'm gonna try a live build video this time. Just let me get it set up first. All right. Won't take me long to set this up. Well, it depends on my PC being slow or fast. Oh no. And I'm gonna need another second because I need to go back there and download it. Hopefully it saved it. Yes, it did. There we go. Okay.
You are no longer in a group. Incoming backup request.
Okay, let's put this in here. That, add this. Okay, I just gotta add this. Oh, I don't know how this is gonna work actually. Oh my god, I gotta get back here. Alright, come on. Alright.
Civilians in danger.
As you can probably tell what my backpack is. Yes. I just figured I'd pick this control point to be the one I attack.
Reinforcements incoming. Civilians in distress.
I do like this build. It's pretty nice.
Supply room access unlocked.
I'm not even fully stacked yet either. That's the beautiful part about this. I'll take it all.
Civilians in distress.
So yeah, I used this build in Countdown as well earlier. I wasn't streaming when I did it, but I was actually able to take on an entire objective, 2 objectives, in the same room by myself. Because I know a lot of people, I know a lot of people like to go about things different. I changed my contractor's gloves too. So my old contractor's gloves were rolled into armor, but I rolled them into weapon damage instead. Which is what they normally are anyways. And I made one of my Heartbreaker pieces a weapon core,
Civilians in danger.
which makes it hit a lot better. Now I gotta see where I can attack next. The library sounds good. And I'm using the Kingbreaker, but I put armor, damage to armor on my Kingbreaker, to make it even better.
Detected. Nearby location. Guarded by hostiles.
Oh, okay.
Serious trauma detected. Detecting additional hostile contacts. High threat enemy patrol detected. Access key detected. Agent in need of backup.
Thank you. Alright. I don't know if I should really touch this key, because it's pretty garbage. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm not even gonna pick it up.
Friendly combatants detected. Reinforcements en route.
That I didn't see it over there. Okay, okay, I see it now.
Medical assistance needed.
Was that it? Okay, I thought that was it.
Vital signs critical. Heavily armored hostile detected. Friendly combatants denied. Incoming hostiles detected.
Agent, we're being flanked.
Friendly combatants detected.
Take everything that's done.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Do 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 do. Wait. Is that him? Oh, they're coming from that way.
Friendly combatants denied. Serious trauma detected. Supply room access
Shooting at it.
unlocked.
Sounds like they're shooting at something.
Thanks for all your help.
Yeah, I know some people that run the chest piece and the backpack, and it's nice to run it that way, but I like running it this way because it's a little different. And it gives you a variety of buffs versus a single one.
Agent in need of backup.
So the way I'm running this is obviously I have 4 pieces of Heartbreaker on. I've changed my contractor's gloves so that they're no longer armored. They're back to the weapon core. I did change this one to a weapon core instead of being all armor. Just one. And it's got crit hit chance on it with max weapon damage. Decided to go with this bad boy because this is probably the best piece of gear in my opinion in the game, because of the buffs that it gives you. And it seems to work very well with Heartbreaker. It also goes based off your cores, right? So I got mostly armored ones, so every time I pick up a piece of that, it's going to give me 10 seconds of 10% bonus armor. And then obviously as you collect trophies, you get a long-term buff for 300 seconds, which is 1%. Every time you pick up a trophy, it's 1% weapon damage, skill efficiency, and 0.1% armor regen, which equals 3% armor regen, 30% skill efficiency, and 30% weapon damage. Does it make a difference? Yeah, it does. Big time. This guy, damaged armor. Um, Now, I'm missing out here because I didn't use an LMG because I was using the Kingbreaker instead. I could have used the Dare.
Friendly combatants
I would have got
detected.
the extra damage. But I don't know what it is about this Kingbreaker, but I like it better. My Kingbreaker has damaged armor on it because I put it on there, and it has perfect flatline. Now, the thing I do with my weapons, because you can do it with both of these weapons, is you can run Technician, and you can put the laser pointer, the Technician laser pointer on that, to pulse targets with the laser. So I put it on my rock and roll, and I put it on my Kingbreaker. Very handy that you don't have to run pulse, because you will automatically pulse when you aim at somebody. Now I need to start buffing this thing up because I am proficient with this set now. So, but it's very similar to Striker. It's like Striker with bonus armor. Really, that's the way I see it. You get 100 stacks. It gives you damage because if you read the thing, it's called Heartstopper. It says hits on pulsed enemies. Add a stack of 1% bonus armor, 1% damage to pulsed enemies. Max 60 or 50 stacks. Same idea, 2 stacks are lost every
Agent
second.
requesting
It's
backup.
identical to Striker. Identical. Except you don't get the bonus armor. And with Striker, you don't have to hit pulsed enemies, you can just hit the enemy in general. It's very similar. Just think of it like as a very armored version of Striker. And that's basically what it is. The beautiful thing about this, though, is it doesn't stop there, right? Because you get 1% damage to pulsed enemies. That's where that's where this kicks in right here. Amplifies weapon damage by 20%. Now I could change this up a little bit. I'd have to take this off though to do it. But I could put perfect spotter there instead, but that would just be, I don't know, it wouldn't be as good. Overall, it wouldn't be as good, especially if I'm running the chest piece, right? Because it gives me 100 stacks. Then I just have a decoy, and I'm running just the striker drone for basically, it's just a decoy. It's a second decoy basically to keep them busy. While they're focusing on my skills, I'm focusing on them. Um, I got a bunch of garbage here.
Friendly
That's just
combatants
about it for
nearby.
that. But I wanted to try this out because I did try it in Countdown earlier, and I'm not kidding you. I was able to do that one room that's quite large, and there was a buttload of enemies. I think there was like 4 waves of enemies that came out, and I killed them all. By the time my team got there to help out, I've already annihilated 3 bosses by myself with this build. And because when I see skills on the ground, because when you're running this backpack, you get trophies for everything. So when somebody throws a skill down and you break it, there's a trophy. And it's not hard because there's lots of skills laying around when you're in the hunters. I was melting them like they were no tomorrow. I'm gonna try to buff this up so I can do the summit. I want to do floor 100 by myself with this build. I want to melt those hunters when they come through the door. Because I don't need any of these skills. I just put them on there purely for um, people to just get destroyed. Because if you're PvPing somebody, I mean, you throw a skill there, they get all worried. The first thing they do is they focus on the skill, not you. It's kind of silly. So that's why you want to make a build that looks like you need the skills, but don't use them. Or you could use them sort of, but just make people think that you're relying on them, and then surprise them when they think that that's all you have. Which is kind of funny, actually.
Friendly combatants detected.
Alright, where else can I go? See, in Countdown, the reason why I'm not taking this into Countdown to show you is because there is, as you know, there is countermeasures that we get, like when people activate the buffs, basically they're buffs. And one of those buffs is close range damage increase. So you can't either do a control point or go to the summit. That's the best way to actually test these. Otherwise, I mean, you have long range damage, you have short range damage that you get. I think they're random on what people get. But the round that I was playing, it was close range, long range, and I think skill cooldowns or something like that. So that's why I wanted to come out here and try it in, the real world, where there is no buffs. Alright, let me see something for a second, guys. Alright, I want to just see something real quick. I just want to make sure I covered everything too. Again, I was running Contractor's Gloves purely for the damage to armor. I should have actually taken advantage. I should have fully taken advantage with that. But the problem is I don't like the dare. I don't know if I have it on me right now. No, I don't. It's back in my box. I don't like the dare because you can't, when you go to put stuff on the dare, you can't put this attachment. Hold on one second.